Movie money, or prop money. We're used to seeing it in huge amounts in film and TV, whether as large boxes of money or individually wrapped stacks of cash or just wads of money in someone's pocket. Oftentimes anymore, it looks very real. But how does Hollywood get around the counterfeiting laws and actually make money that looks so real without it being illegal? Now, there are multiple companies that manufacture prop money. It's made in all denominations, and in fact, even all foreign currency is manufactured in the same way. It's older style, some of it's what we would consider antique money. It's really dependent on what is needed in the scene. I was sent this batch of prop money from a company called Wholesale. So let's have a look at this and see how they make their money and how they make it just fake enough to be legal. This bill on the bottom is from propmoney.com, whereas the one on top is actually from Wholesale. Now, Wholesale has the big United States of America and Federal Reserve note, but it has props in the corner here and not Secretary of Treasury. Just a couple of little, not terribly obvious telltale signs that it's not real. And on the back, you can see the differences in the two bills. We have In Props We Trust and In God We Trust on the Wholesale, but the propmoney.com one on the bottom has motion picture purposes only and actually the website on here. Whereas the Wholesale, the only telltale sign is its website there in the center. Now, as far as stock goes, the propmoney.com one has a bit of a sheen to it, whereas the Wholesale is actually quite flat and looks very close to real money. But the crumple test gives it all away. We've all crumpled up a bill. Let's see how they look afterwards. Prop money is, of course, made from paper, whereas real currency is actually made from something more akin to cloth. So they never look quite right once they're crumpled up, but that's how it goes. Now let's see how it compares to real money. On the bottom is the Wholesale bill, and on top is a real one. And you can tell immediately there's a color difference because they can't use the same inks that the mint does. Now, at first glance, it's quite convincing, and the series code and date is missing, and there's a couple other bits that aren't on these bills, and that's just enough to make them not counterfeit. But on the back, there's very little to tell the difference besides color. And of course, the stock that it's printed on is completely different, but it's so very close. The real bill says White House, and of course, the one on the bottom, the Wholesale, just says Wholesale on it. Now, having seen multiple different manufacturers of prop money, I'm actually really impressed with Wholesale and how close it actually is to real money. It's very, very convincing up close. I mean, the paper feel isn't the same, of course, and the color is a little bit off. But if you're using this in a film, this is actually a really good option for up close work. And again, having seen so many different manufacturers of prop money, I was really quite impressed with Wholesale and how high a quality this stuff actually is. I'd like to thank propwholesale.com for sending me this stuff. I'm really impressed with it, and I think it's a good option if you're looking to use money in film.